What's up guys, my name is Periodization, and in this video I'm going to be giving you 5 fitness tips on how to have a stress-free, guilt-free, and enjoyable holiday season. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bri Ogletree. I'm an online fitness coach for women, teaching women how to use strength training to build their curves, drop some body fat, and feel amazing in their bodies. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I felt it only fitting to do a video all around staying on track with fitness and not feeling guilty about enjoying yourself for the holidays with all the parties and the food and family and friends. So I'm just gonna be sharing 5 things with you today on how to get through the holidays without feeling guilty for enjoying yourself. So you're probably expecting a video on how to stay on track with your nutrition and your fitness through the holidays, but this video is more about mindset and the whole mindset around feeling guilt-free during the holidays and enjoying yourself, enjoying your time with family, and setting boundaries with family and friends when necessary. I think what I'm about to share is important because we all have lives. We're not in the gym 24/7. Fitness is not our entire life, and we need to recognize that. And the holidays is a really great time to be with family, to be with friends, and recognize that it's not always about getting more fit or dropping body fat or creating a caloric deficit, although those are all things that I talk about a lot in terms of being healthy and having a more fulfilled life and living better and feeling better, is enjoying that time with family and friends and allowing yourself to indulge in different foods and events because it's part of the culture and it's part of being human, part of life. The first tip I want to share was inspired by somebody that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Galbraith, and she is the co-founder and woman in charge of Girls Gone Strong. Yesterday, she posted something about not owing anybody an explanation for the way your body looks. And I just really resonated with this because going into the holidays, spending time with family, friends, loved ones, people that we're probably closest to, sometimes they may have opinions or certain points of view about the way your body looks, and they may be comfortable sharing with you how your body has changed or how it's looked. And she just tried to reinforce the fact that you don't owe anybody an explanation for how your body's changed, if it's changed, whether you've gotten leaner, you've put on more fat. So just keep that in mind. If it's really no one else's business but your own, what your body looks like or how your body's changed. So I think it's important to set that boundary with your friends and your family, especially your friends and your family, because those are the people who may be the most comfortable with you in making comments like that. But I think it's important to set the boundary, and just for yourself and your own mental well-being, and just understanding that it is no one's business, not even your closest family and friends, what your body looks like, what changes your body has gone through, and just redirecting the conversation to something else other than what you look like. Maybe something like your career path, what you're working on, what your current interests are. And I just thought it was really important to highlight that. So thank you, Molly, for bringing that up and posting that right before I shot this video, because I thought that was a very important point to make. In addition to the comments on body appearance or how your body's changed or anything like that, it's also no one's business what your food choices are. So you are more than permitted to or more than allowed to choose whatever foods you decide to choose at any event, holiday event, dinner, anything like that. And it's no one's business what food choices you you decide to make at those times. So again, just setting that boundary with people, and if there is a comment made, just trying to let them know that kindly or, you know, politely, respectfully, that it's not okay that they are commenting on your body or your food choices, because it's ultimately none of their business. My second tip would be that you do not need to punish yourself with exercise before or after you have a holiday meal or a holiday party. I commonly see this mentality with a lot of people about, you know, just hitting it hard before the big meal, or hitting it hard after the meal because you ate too much. And I just think it's really important not to associate exercise with punishment, because exercise is ultimately there to make you feel better, to make you stronger, to uplift you, to elevate you, to add value to your life. It's not there to punish you for the food choices that you made the day before or that you're gonna make the day after. It should be there as a purpose to make you better as a person, to make you healthier, and to improve your overall well-being. If exercise is used as punishment, then it becomes associated with something that's negative, and that's the last thing that exercise should be, because it has so many benefits mentally and physically. So if you are a person who does like to work out before or after, you know, having a big meal or having a big holiday celebration, that's totally fine, and I'm not guilting anyone for doing that, and I'm not saying it's wrong if you do exercise before or after you have a big meal or a holiday event. What I'm talking about is the association with maybe eating foods that you normally don't eat and feeling the need to burn off the calories or or qualify your meal by exercising extra hard the day before. If it's normally a part of your regimen to exercise and it makes you feel good, and doesn't really have anything to do with the food choices that you make, then by all means, please exercise. That's definitely something that I do. I usually have like a workout beforehand or after I have, you know, a pretty calorie dense meal, or I have like a holiday event or dinner or something like that. But that's part of, you know, just feeling good. Usually I'm bloated after I have the meal, so exercise helps with that bloating and feeling less bloated, and that's how I use it. I don't associate it with the food choices that I decided to make that day or for that event. My third tip would be to avoid extremes when it comes to eating. So I've definitely done this in the past. I have, let's take Thanksgiving for instance, because it's tomorrow. What I used to do is hold out to eat until dinner time. And in my family, we don't eat until like 5 or 6 in the day. So I'm going all day without eating anything, starving by the time I get to dinner, and then overindulging and gorging on food because I waited so long to eat. I waited the whole day to eat, and now I'm famished and I'm extremely hungry. I used to do this for years because I thought like, oh, if I hold out, I can enjoy even more food when I get to dinner. I know for me, usually what this would lead to is an extreme overindulgence of food because I went so long without eating, and then extreme discomfort because I ate so much. I'm now like completely stuffed and I'm just super uncomfortable. I know it's Thanksgiving and everyone has a tendency to eat a lot of food, but for me, it was to the point where I was like almost throwing up. And there has been instances, I don't think it was on Thanksgiving, but at other holiday events, I've eaten so much that I've gotten sick. And to me, that just is not a good relationship with food to have, and that's not something that I wanted to continue down long term, because it's not sustainable, and it's not, quite frankly, it's not good for your body to ignore your hunger cues and to overindulge, and quite frankly, it's not healthy, and it's not good for your body to overconsume to that extent to where you're so uncomfortable you feel like you're going to be sick. And that's not a good relationship to have with food either. So instead of having that scarcity mindset, I encourage you to adopt a more abundance mindset. Having breakfast if you're hungry. If you're not hungry, you're not hungry. But if actually listening to your hunger cues on the day of the big meal, like Thanksgiving, and actually eating and not holding off. And then that'll also help regulate how much food you eat during dinner. You're probably not gonna feel completely famished when you get to dinner, so you're most likely not gonna eat until you're uncomfortable. And that's really important. Just having a positive relationship with food and reinforcing that positive relationship with food, even on the holidays. My fourth tip is really for anyone who has any type of fitness goal going on during the holiday season. I know for most people, this is like the least optimal time to have any type of fitness goal, unless you're, trying to put on a lot of weight or a lot of muscle mass, in which case it could probably be the best time for you to have that type of fitness goal. But what I want you to remember is that the events, the holiday dinners, the parties that you go to, they make up a very small fraction of all the meals that you're actually gonna have in that span of 2 to 3 months. So just recognizing that it's not the entire season that you're going to be overindulging and eating, foods that are maybe less nutritious but higher in calories, and just understanding that you'll have plenty of opportunities to get in nutritious foods in between those dinners and in between those party events. I just saw another post on Instagram from Dr. Mike from Renaissance Periodization, and he posted this picture saying, like, it was dated to November 25th, that there are 108 meals. If you eat 3 times a day, you have 108 meals before January 1st, from November 25th to January 1st. So even if you have, your Thanksgiving dinner, your Christmas dinner, your New Year's Eve party, and even I think he put five different parties or events that you have to attend throughout the holiday season, that's really only 10 to 11 meals that you're gonna be overindulging or eating probably foods that you normally wouldn't eat or that are less nutritious. And it's just really important to point that out, that you have so many more opportunities to actually get a nutritious food that's going to serve your body and make you feel good, than that you have those dinner parties or those events that you have to go to where you're going to be eating more calorie dense food. I think this is so important to point out, because a lot of times we use the excuse of, oh, it's the holiday season, I'll get back to it January 1, but you really have so many more opportunities to serve your body and to eat foods that are gonna nourish your body and make you feel good versus the opposite, right? I just want to encourage you not to wait until January 1st to make any type of health change or to focus on your health, because you have all that time really to focus on getting in proper nutrition and all of that, because you really do have so much more time than you think to be getting in proper nutrition or exercise, more so than overindulging and not exercising, more so than overindulging. I also want to point out with this too is that if you feel like you've gone off the deep end or you have overindulged, there's also what's called the clean slate method, which I talk about quite often, is that you can make a different choice at any given moment about your nutrition, your exercise, anything. So if you do make a choice, it doesn't make you feel good, you can choose again at the next meal or the next day with exercise. You can always, say you don't eat enough vegetables that day, the next day you can get in more vegetables. So just understanding you can always start over at any moment and just make a different choice. If you're not happy with what you're doing currently, then make a different choice the next time. That's all there really is to it. You don't have to attach any meaning to the decisions that you make. Just understand that you have the power and you have the ability to choose again. So no need to wait till January 1. If you really want to make a change right now, make the change right now. Continue using the clean slate method to make better decisions, better choices for your health, your nutrition, and feeling better and moving better. And the fifth tip, or the last tip I have for you guys today, is to remember to listen to your body in all aspects. Same thing with hunger cues, like I mentioned before. Just listening to when, if you're hungry, definitely eat something. Don't hold off until, you know, the big meal before you take some time to, before you decide to eat something. If you're starving, listen to your body, and listen to your body when it's telling you that it's hungry. Listen to your body when it's telling you that it's full. Listen to your body when it's telling you that it needs to rest. As Americans, we tend to overload ourselves and put a lot on ourselves to have an enjoyable holiday season, but that ends up kind of hurting us in the end, because we're taking on all this stress in, you know, getting the perfect gift, or setting up the house perfectly so it looks decorative, or having the best dinner party, or hosting the best dinner party. And it's just really important to remember to listen to what your body's telling you. So if you need to rest, if, you know, you can't get to that errand that day, just, you know, listen to what it's telling you and just rest. Listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, and then pay attention when you're satisfied or full. So those are my 5 tips for you for this holiday season in maintaining your health, your fitness, and your nutrition. Again, it was more of a mindset video, and just having a better mindset around the holiday season to help end the year on a high note and on a positive note. Not feeling guilty for enjoying yourself and enjoying your meals and enjoying your time with your family and friends, and also setting those boundaries with people around your food choices, what your body, and just to have better peace of mind, less stress, and to feel better about yourself as we close out this year. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos around fitness, nutrition, and mindset. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and happy holidays. See you later. Bye.